Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Big stop, G.
Go. Go. Go.
Check 25. Check 25. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Switch.
He'll try and run it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 10 logo. Hey.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Don't let him breathe.
Look at me. Zipper.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Yep.
We got double.
Let go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
That's it,
Brings
baby.
up 2nd
We got
and 11 at the
2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cardinals 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twits. Yeah. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm letting you know right now, you better switch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now Seth. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. It's Foster. It's a 4-yard pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
We go. 60 outlaw. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7, and the Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 8, read.
34's a mark. He's coming. Check in.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill.
Hard. Leo. Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ha-ha Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mike, 53.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go,
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Touchdown, Vikings! Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check three. Go on. Check. Go.
This is Logan. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will be angry?
That's caught inside the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down and inches. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack here, second and 11.
Hey, seam 6, get it.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Mike 54. Watch the run, Jumper.
Yes. Hey, Sam off. Big dribble.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now second and 7 from the 23. Here's a second and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's coming, double up. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot. Watch the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Undercrunch.
2nd and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Reuben Foster picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Now.
2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Vikings are going to... Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
Nowhere. Football.
So the ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 53. He can't hang. He's not going.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
We own this. We own this. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get...
And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
53 is the Mike.
2nd and 5. Able to shake it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Let's go. Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Nice, sweetheart.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 10 logo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Set, hut, and read. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. Yeah. I got motion man. Me, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.